I think we are just all so grateful that you've joined us in person today, because it is such a really good opportunity for our presidents-elect to actually see you at club level and to know what a warm and wonderful storyteller you are. So thank you very much for your time today. Please go off and get yourself a good breakfast and enjoy.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thank you, everyone. And I just wish you the best of luck in your year ahead, and can't wait to be able to serve together as we all imagine Rotary. So much love. Thank you.
Don't rush off just yet, though, Jennifer. We've got one more little thing for you.
Yes, got this surprise.
So, District Governor-elect Sean Fitzgerald from Ireland, from District 1160, he's got a couple of minutes. A couple of minutes for a poem to read to you.
Hey, good afternoon or good morning, Jen. This occurred because you mentioned your partner and your husband, and we all have partners. And one of the things that happened was that Marianne, who is the president-elect of Larne Club, didn't really realize that her partner was actually listening to what was going on and taking in what was happening around him, as so much of us don't. So, I mean, one of the things I'd like to say to people is to urge them to look after their partner, because their partner helps them through their year as president, as governor, and everything we do in Rotary. But this is what happened. And he wrote this and he left it for her. And it's Imagine Rotary by Murray MacDowell from the Rotary Club of Larne. Imagine Rotary. There's a world where no one cares. Imagine that. There's a place where no one shares. Imagine that. That world is not a world we know. That place is not a place we go. Imagine shares and cares that flow. Imagine Rotary. There's a life where hunger reigns. Imagine that. There's a child who cries again. Imagine that. That life is not a life for me. That child just needs a chance to see. Imagine lives and children free. Imagine Rotary. There's a time when all is safe. Imagine that. There's an earth with no disease. Imagine that. That time is not so far away. That earth can see a better day. Imagine all we hope and pray. Imagine Rotary.
Wow.
Thank you, Sean.
Brilliant. Sean, would you mind sending that to me?
Yes, I will. And Murray has given it to us in our district to use in the coming year. And we're hoping that maybe we can use it in some way to raise funds if other people want to use it for foundation.
That is brilliant. I'm just thinking that I don't want to overstep that. I'm just thinking that in about 2 hours, I'm going to be addressing about 500 or 600 PEs here in a part of California. Would it be inappropriate for me to share that with them and read it?
It would be a pleasure, and I'm sure I'm not sure if Murray is listening today, but it would be our pleasure we want to share it with everybody in the family of Rotary, because he listened to what you had to say, or he was listening in the background, and this is the result of what you have said, and the whole theme of Imagine Rotary has meant to him and to us.
That's beautiful. Well, if you wouldn't mind sending that to my email, that would be a beautiful way to be able to make connection and let them know the time that I spent with all of you today, and that way that we bridge people together. It's a great story. So if you wouldn't mind, so Jennifer.Jones